Here are a few things I wish every LLC owner understood early because I see these mistakes constantly, and the earlier you can avoid them, the better. And so, first and foremost, you need to stop thinking of your LLC as just a filing and start treating your LLC like a system because that's what it is. Your LLC is a system to protect your business. And so, forming and filing the LLC is step one. Running it correctly is everything after that. And that's the system we need to create. And so that means having an operating agreement. And that operating agreement actually has to reflect how the business works, not just a generic template you never look at again. So if ownership, if decision making, if profit splits change, the document needs to change with it. That document needs to be living and growing with the business. And second, you need to be intentional about how money moves through your LLC. And so business income goes into business accounts. Expenses come out of business accounts. Transfers to you or ownership draws should be clear and labeled. And so when money flows back and forth without structure, it weakens the separation you want to rely on if things ever go wrong. And then third, know when you are acting as the company and when you are acting personally. And so signing contracts is a big one. When you sign contracts as the LLC, when you communicate as the LLC, you need to avoid personal guarantees unless you understand the risk you're taking on. And so a lot of personal liability comes from owners casually stepping outside the entity without realizing it. So my best advice is just to slow down and sign as the LLC. Fourth, you should always document major decisions. You don't need full-on corporate formality like you would with a corporation, but you do need a record. So bringing on a partner, buying someone out, taking on debt, changing roles. These things should be reflected in writing, even if it's a simple change. And then finally, you need to plan for